Guys, what is up? Here in a game, in my own game, versus 8K Exile. He is playing a ST. I think last I saw him, he was playing Spirits? Or no, Elementals. Sorry, he was playing Elementals. Don't know what he's playing now. I am playing Shattered Peaks. Now, my deck is kind of weird. It's not exactly a gimmicky deck, or like an interesting. I don't know. It doesn't have like a special game plan. But what is kind of cool about this deck that I have here is that it is trying to play all the champions that are maybe 1 to 2 or maybe even 3 champions down the tier list of their certain parts of the battle. For example, if I want to support, the best support in SP is by far Mika, right? So I'm going to play something that's a little bit worse but still a support, so for example. And obviously, or not obviously, but also this battle group is only rare and a below, so there's no exotic and no legendary champions in here. Now he has 3 seconds to get into the game. 1 second, 0 seconds, alright, so it's going to be my turn. Now because he's turn 1, it's not actually too bad for him. He'll just be 1 turn behind, but because if he was turn 2 and he lost his, then I'd be like a move ahead. He might not get to mid fawn, but because it's the other way around, he should be fine in all honesty. And I have a pretty good first turn as well here, because what I can do is I think I'm between right now. I think I should go for the Merid. The reason, alright, so here's my thought process right now. So I see this what I have. No matter what, this is going up here, and I still have 83 Nora to deploy 1 more champion. So I am looking here. What am I gonna want to play in this mid font? Now, generally, this mid font, you're okay with playing a ranged champ because by the time the enemy comes, you'll have support to defend. So if you play a ranged champ, you can often get like 1 attack off. But what I see here, which is really nice, is I have this Kanan Slipped that can come out soon as well. And my Merid has Swap, which works really well with the Slipped because I can get like a direct charge in. That's my thought process right now. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to just go ahead and do this. I could have also deployed the Sonic Elemental or the Fire Case. Fire Case. Those were my other 2 options that I was thinking of to play. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna do this now. The one bad thing about the extractor is he can't get to this font in time, but he does gain a lot of Nora because he has that extract ability. Giving every 2 turns you get extra 15 Nora. So as you see, I can now play all these champions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait him here. Next turn I will be able to get into the font, and then after that, what this champion does is he kind of just hovers over here back and forth, kind of. And that way, later in the game, Exile might have to deploy up here to defend from me contesting, but in all reality, I'm never going to go for this font. I'm really just going to kind of hover here and try to threaten myself going for this top font. That's my idea here. And then, in the meantime, so we did see that he deployed something with Invisible here, a Snow Prowler. Now, Snow Prowler is very scary because I think they can Assassinate. Assassinate I don't like. It's very scary for me, like I said. Sonic Elemental is pretty good here because, one, the Deafening Aura is really good against the the Sonic Aura, for one, is very good because it makes it so they can't come in and assassinate me if he has Assassinate. It's like a pseudo detection, sort of say. But secondly, he's good because of the teleport. Once I get over here, once I'm around here, he has to be very afraid of me just, jumping off the cliff and going for his font in the bottom. So that's why this map is extremely good for flying champions, because you can constantly either jump in and out of threat range, right? You can just, if you're over here, you can attack, you can just like wail away on whatever is ranged or what's over here. So if you're like a flying range champ, you're very good here. Or you can just stay around here, and the whole time they have to be protecting this font, even though you can just be defending, right? You can just be attacking and doing whatever. So, and like I said, soon I will be using the Kanan Slipped to, once I have the place, and then I'll be able to just swap that in right away. And, yeah, so I'm just going to teleport, like, maybe around here, and then next turn, actually, we can calculate this right now. So, we put the grid up so it's a bit easier to count. So, we have 6, I think we have around 6 spaces plus 2, we have 8 spaces a turn, okay? So, next turn I'll be here, and I'll have 2 left, and then I can teleport again for another 6, is it? Yeah, so I'll be here. and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, I have exactly enough AP. I could have even put, or enough range that I can actually get into this font within 2 turns. So let's try to count it out fully. It should be 16 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 exactly. So I'm exactly 16 spaces from this font, and that's exactly how much he can move. So it is his turn, right? Yeah, it's his turn. So I can start threatening that bottom font. So I'm just going to teleport him, make sure he's like right here. Thing is, what this does mean is I have to do my full teleport, so that the full spacing of my teleport. So I can't put him here to contest the font with my Sonic Elemental. I have to teleport him right here, which means he's not in this font. So I'm going to have to move my Poxnora into the font, and I'll move my Sonic Elemental right here. And then next turn I can go into his bottom font. Now, he has that Snow Prowler, but he hasn't deployed anything else yet. Like, his Snow Prowler should have been in this font, now that I think about it. Alright, so he's still not doing anything here. Alright, so this might just be a game then. I don't think he's... This is weird. He should have gone... He should have this font. No, I just got this font, right? And I'm going up. So he should next turn get this font. Yeah, so he should get this font now next turn. Coming turn unless he's just AFK. Alright. So he's just AFK. So this is just never mind. This is just a never mind game. So we're gonna, like I said, we're teleporting him here. We're gonna teleport, or we're gonna move him. It doesn't really matter. All of these are like relatively exactly the same, right? Generally, if you're ranged, you want to be the opposite. So if I'm here, the other guy's here. So you always want to be like opposite, kind of. But I'm just gonna put him here, so they're not kind of in range of an AOE if there is one. I'm gonna put him in the font. And then we just deploy anything. Just deploy some fun champions. Here's the Thunder Elemental. I really like the art of the Thunder Elemental. It looks really cool. And then we'll just end turn. And then, like I said, he's AFK, so it doesn't matter. Next turn I'll just take his font down here. And then I'll just keep moving in. Now the Snow Prowler could be doing something, like going for my shrine. But it's only ST. You never, if it's a split that's supposed to attack your font, or sorry, your shrine, it's never like, what is this? All these stealth champions. So I need some detection here. I do have detection, but, there, so he's bottom, actually. So there's a champion bot. The Snow Prowler might be down there. We're just gonna teleport over there anyway, I think. Oh, I might have misplayed, though. Oh, no, it's fine. I can go here. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, actually, fuck, I messed that up. Oh, well. I messed that up. Whatever. The reason I messed that up with the deploy of the rock trap is because the Snow Prowler is probably right here, right? On this tip. So he's gonna move down toward the rock trap. And I should have put it here. Or here, it doesn't really matter, but it would have hit him the other way then. But I misplaced this. It's kind of bad of me. Because now he's just going to walk into it, and that means that he'll see it and he can just hit it. Right? He won't get actually stunned from it. Now, it wasting 2 attacks, the rock trap, it will also almost be worth it, in all honesty. Like, if I waste 2 attacks, I'm fine with it. Yeah, he's going to de-stealth this now. Star Catalog on the Snow Prowler. It's interesting. But yeah, he has to hit the rock trap now, which is gonna waste 2 hits, right? The Snow Prowler doesn't have 15 damage by himself, so he's gonna have to use 2 hits, and 2 hits is completely fine. I'm okay. 2 hits is basically a stun because it wastes all the AP, so I'm fine with that as well. So it's not even horrible. I mean, the only sad. Okay, he just moves. So he's 2 spaces away. It could be here. It could be here, here, here. Now we have to assume he's in the font, so he's either 1, 2, or 3. But we're just gonna... Alright, so first of all, what we are gonna do is put down this detection. There we go. There's detection for us. Up there. You know what? I think we're just gonna go for his fonts. I don't know. She kind of misplayed that by doing it that way. Alright, I can still swap and get into the fawn, I believe. Or no, I can't. Okay, I misplayed that. I thought I had enough AP to move in there now, but I don't. It's fine. Like I said, I don't. He was AFK for 2 turns, so I'm not sure he can do anything. We're just gonna do this, just for fun. Alright, there's one of them. So we found one of the snow strikers, and we're just gonna attack him so he can't stealth or anything, because now he's distracted. And I'm gonna move my Sonic Elemental. Here, I guess. So I assume he's either here or here. No, here. No, he's either here or here. So either he's gonna stay there. Kind of an interesting idea where I should go with him. No, I'll just go there. It doesn't matter. Like right now, the reason I say it doesn't matter is 'cause I have 3 fonts to his 3 fonts to his 1. I'm Shatter Peaks, which is really well when they have a lot of Nora, and I'm getting the extractor. So like I could basically throw champions into the abyss. Like I can make them fall and it doesn't matter. Alright, so there's that, and he did have Assassinate. Now we do see that he did have Assassinate. So he does actually whack into my Rock Trap now, and he does not. Like I said, he didn't have the damage. So this was the Assassinate version of the Snow Prowler. I have lost to a player who played this just because it's kind of 89 Nora, but you do like 60 damage or something. No, and there's the Shadow Striker. It's very a lot of invisible champions here. A lot of stealth champions. But like I've said, got the Snow Prowler away, and once the Snow Prowler is he's not stealth. He has that Shadow Spawn, but he has a stealth now to do anything. I'm not nearly as afraid of him now. I can just I'll just hit him that way. Why not? There you go. He just took 20 damage. There you go, 23 even. And now we can just move back 4 spaces because he has 3. He gets 6 AP. That means he has to move 3 spaces to be able to attack anything adjacent, right? So he has 1 range, so he moves 3 and attacks here. So if I'm exactly 4 spaces away, he cannot attack of his own accord, right? He has to use a spell or AP gain of some sort to get him to deal damage. And that's what you always want to do. You always want everything exactly enough away so they have to use a certain type of utility to be able to... I'm just going to hit him actually here. Alright, so he has... Oh, the no condo I completely forgot about. But it doesn't matter. I'm in the font now. We can just move up. And we're going to just keep... don't even get into the font. Doesn't make sense. Whatever. We're going into the font. And we're just going to keep deploying. Well, I might as well get our slipped out. We can move him up. Actually, we can even use this. There's an extract, another 15, move up 4. We always want 4 AP. It is a bit of a sad game because he did, he was gone a turn, I guess. But also, yeah, like I said, that's a very, that's one big misplay by me. I just put them in Gale Force range, so I just took 33 damage on my Pit Wolf. Double, wow. Double Gale Force just completely wrecks me. That's pretty cool, actually. I should have seen that coming. I mean, in this game, in Poxnora, there's this kind of an idea of how good you want to be, right? You can kind of choose how good you are by how much effort you put in. There, for example, I could have waited. I had a list 40 seconds left over. I could have thought to myself, you know what are things that ST plays? And I'm like, well, Gale Force is one of them, but instead I decided to just not do anything. Alright, so there's something in here that we can go for. Alright, we're just going to keep deploying here. I'm going to keep deploying some cool champions, though. We'll deploy the Garen Pyro. He's kind of cool. I always liked him. Now, where could this champion be, though? Let's do this, do this. Sure, why not? We'll go here. See, it says he should gain 3 AP, but he doesn't. I don't really get it. It says this champion gains 3 AP and is pacified for 1 turn. He didn't gain any AP, though. He didn't gain the 3 AP, so I really don't get how this works. Oh, because it costs 3 AP to use the ability, maybe? Maybe that's why. It costs 3, but you gain 3. Ah, I see. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Oh, I thought it was down there. Alright, well, guess not. Whatever. Kind of like lazy right now. I don't know if the snow prowler is in here or he's down here. The snow prowler, I don't know how it would have gotten up there though. Like it could go over here, but how would it get in there? Let's just do this just in case. What I did is I played distract. So in case he is in here. Alright, so he played a spell. Frigid Barrier. Does only 14 damage though, because my Cane Slipped actually manicked out of the range of the AoE. Because he manicked toward the shrine. So now he only, so for 45 Nora, he dealt 14 damage to this Thunder Elemental. So it's kind of like, I don't know, pretty, in my mind, it's not the best of moves, because it doesn't like, doesn't help him too much. Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, in SD you have to always think of what certain champions, or certain factions play. So for example, something you'll see often in ST is Frigid Barrier. You're going to see Gale Force a lot. You're going to see Swap a lot. Oh, there he is. But look, so I did get the distract off. I didn't know it was him, but I guess it is. So yeah, we distracted the Thunder Elemental, which is nice. And we had to do it to ourselves too, but that's fine. We're going to move him up. We're going to use another extract and move him up. Oh man, all this, we're just going to do this and this. He's now at 10 damage. I kind of feel like just killing him somehow. Like with a little bit off at the moment. Because I can double smack him, but because of the no condo, he won't take any damage. I'm just going to vertical push him. I don't care at this point. Like I have so much Nora. And I have the Sonic Burst up next turn, so I can kill the Shadow Striker. We'll just gain this Nora as well. We'll attack him. We'll use the Whispers on him. I'm actually not in range for Whispers, so I have to actually move in range with my Peaks Merid. The reason that I wasn't in range for the Spell Presence is because the Slipped is Faithless. So there, now I have this top font. He will not be able to do anything with the Prowler to kill the Slipped because of the Whispers. And next turn I can kill his Snow Striker. Yeah, he lost too many turns in the beginning, first of all, and he's playing a really weird deck. It's like Invisible Champions, which is just like not amazing in all honesty. There's no like real synergy there. In UD there might be, just because they're, I don't know, UD might have some, and Forsaken Waste has some like synergies with being hidden, but ST, I don't know. There's the Whispers. This is probably where he's going to surrender. Anyway, so this battle group is really just kind of cool champions like the Pyro. I think that Flame Surge is actually very strong. Flame Surge, and you saw the Thunder Surge, whatever, on the Thunder Elemental. Alright, there's the Shadow Shift. So he's going to be dead next turn because I now can Sonic Burst him unless he distracts me. And if he does distract me, I'll just apply the Sonic Eye Belt. So yeah. I wanted to try out the surges, so that's why I have both of those in. I have the Storm Bunny because I've often been told that he's very good, but I never play him. He's cheap, but he's often overshadowed by something else, and that's what this battle group really is. It's a battle group that is just like champions that are overshadowed by a counterpart, right? So like this is a pretty good, like in general 55 HP or 50 HP is okay, 1 armor is okay. Like the base stats are like okay for a melee beater. It's not amazing, not like incredibly horrible. And Fire Feed is pretty nice generally to just keep some HP up, but it's I just wanted to try the Flame Surge. He's 72 Nora, so he's not expensive as well. So just champions in general that aren't played super often but might be okay. That's what this is. Let's just maybe we can get another game in. I'm going to try for like 5 seconds, see if he directly connects again. if I get a game, just because that game was kind of disappointing. A little, nothing there. I'll give it 10 seconds. Let's count it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going to leave then. Like I said, the battle group was really just some interesting champs that you don't see every day that I'm kind of trying out. So far, the surges are very nice. They do a lot of damage. If you have like 11 AP, think of it this way: 11 AP, and you're doing let's say 3 damage to 2 champions. Let's say because it gives you pacified, you can move right next to it, next to a champion. So if you have 2 champions right next to each other, then you move back and forth in between them. Let's say for even just 7 AP, 7 times 3, right, is a lot. That's 21 damage for 1 champion. But then you double it. So you have 2 champions. So you do 21, or you do 42 damage in all in that one turn, which is pretty nice. Can be kind of hard to play, but especially if you have AP gain, maybe like if you play Alacrity, that would be really good. If you have like loads of surge champions with Alacrity, isn't bad. Yeah, so that's what that battle group is. I wonder if it would work with the Hunter ability. That would be interesting. Like if you have the what's it called? Whatever the pack thingy. I wonder if that would work. Because then you do Hunter and then you do 5 damage per movement, which would be pretty strong. I wonder. Anyway, GG.